Hey butterflies, welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to be giving you guys this message. This video is entitled, How Do They View Me? Now, this video is for those of you that are wondering, how does your love interest view you? Not even the love interest, like people that you know, friends, family members, etc. This is going to give you an insight to how you project your personality or how you are perceived by others. So maybe I feel for some of you that your rising sign may come strongly up in this, but generally it's going to be about your personality, what energy you give off to others, right? So let's take a look. And before we do that, actually, you've got a choice between piles number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So take your time and choose the card or cards that you are drawn to. All right. Okay, let's get started with how they see pile number 1. Okay, let's just move these out of the way. Okay, pile number 1. Let's see how people view you. You chose the citrine stone, one of my favorite stones. This is going to be a positive reading. How do people view pile number 1? All right. Okay, so the first card you have, pile number 1, we have the Judgment card. All right. So I feel like when people see you, they feel a strong pull towards you, right? Because the Judgment card is represented by Pluto, and Pluto is all about transformation, right? So there's something very transformative about your energy. You give people a sense of, I'm feeling for some of you that you're hard to miss. Now, you could be a Scorpio rising, or you could be a Scorpio, or you may have a Scorpio moon. Some of you may have Cancer in your chart as well, right? But I'm feeling that I'm sensing Scorpio rising strongly from some of you. So some of you may have a Scorpio rising with a Cancer moon, or you could be a Scorpio sun with a Scorpio moon. Very powerful. But again, I feel like you have a very powerful presence about you without even realizing, okay? So for some of you, people may find you quite intimidating, not intentionally, because there's something very strong about your appearance. Okay. You are the type of individual, I feel, that can see through any BS. Okay. And I feel like you are an individual also that takes no nonsense from individuals, right? So for instance, if you are to meet someone for the first time, they know that if they are going to come towards you, they have to come to you correctly. If they know that they are not authentic, right, or they know that they're not going to be genuine, then these types of individuals may tend to keep away from you, because you give a sense of, you let off an energy of authority, right? You let off a aura that is someone that is a very serious person, very serious. But once people get to know you, you are very loving, you are very kind, you're very warm, right? You are very emotionally inviting, if that makes any sense. So at first people may be quite, weary of you, like, okay, this is a serious person. This is someone that commands respect. Okay, so that's another thing I'm picking up about you. You are an individual that treats people the way you want to be treated, and you have this sort of no nonsense way about you, whereby you may even defend the underdog as well, and you may even pull people up on their BS as well, right? And so people that are, let's say, quite inauthentic will generally tend to stay away from you, whether they know that they're inauthentic or not. Okay, these types of people, they may generally be very weary of you, because you may be able to see through their behavior patterns, or they will just, there's something about you that they feel like they can't pull the wool over your eyes. It's what I'm picking up right here. But generally, once people get to know you, pile number one, they find you to be very very caring and very kind, right? And going back to the way, when people first meet you, how they perceive you is to be someone that could be quite secretive, quite broody. I feel like that word brooding, is it brooding? Whereby you may not be the loud type. You may be the one that stands in the corner in social situations, and you could analyze a lot of people. And this is what I'm picking up, strong Scorpio energy, right? Because I do feel for you, pile number one, that, you may have I feel like you're very, very intuitive, highly psychic, and you're able to see through situations and through people. Okay. You do like to congregate with others, but you could be quite selective as to who you choose to spend your time with. However, once you make friends, you treat these friends like they are family members. You enjoy having deep conversations with others. You're not very surface based. So if you do connect with people, you generally like to connect with people that you can have lifelong friendships with or lifelong relationships with. You're not the type of person, I don't feel, that likes to get intertwined with anyone if there's not longevity attached to it. When you do get into connections with others, you transform from these connections, and we all do, but you leave your mark on your connection. So even if a connection that you have with a friendship group, spans, for a long time, say 10 years or more, these connections that you have, or the role that you play in these connections, are ones that may help the other person transform, or you may transform yourself. You are not I'm hearing Phoenix rising from the ashes. You're not a person that stays the same. You evolve, right? And you force others to evolve, whether you realize that or not. So whenever you get into connections with anyone, you want something very intense. You may not know that at the time, but there's some sort of intensity attached to your energy. There's some sort of intensity that you have when you're in connections with others. You force people to face certain attributes and things about themselves, which they may not want to face, right? And for some reason, they're able to heal. And I shouldn't have said for some reason, because of your connections with others, you allow people to heal through their through their experiences, right? So you enjoy deep conversations with others. Some of you may be interested in psychology also, and maybe counselling is what I'm picking up right here. But the energy that you give off to others is someone that is to be respected, but someone that is quite warm and nurturing once people get to know you. I can just talk about your personality based off this one card, pile number one. But I'm also getting a sense for you, pile number one, that I wouldn't say people are, it can be intimidated by you. Yes, because they know that you are a person that has a lot of self-respect, and you command, you are highly intelligent, and you give us this energy of you either respect me or don't be in my vicinity, whether you know that or not. Okay, so we've got 10 of Cups. So yeah, you are very family orientated, right? And this is Neptune in Pisces. So for some of you, or majority of you, whoever chose pile number one, like I mentioned before, you have this energy about you that, you like to treat everyone like they are your family. So maybe when you are talking to people, you give them your undivided attention, so they feel that they are important, because you believe in valuing others, because you value yourself, right? You also believe in treating everyone kindly and fairly, right? Some of you could be in a marriage, or some of you, even if you're not married, you can give off this energy like you are in a partnership. Now, if you are already in a connection with a partner, then your partner, they enjoy the values that you bring to the family. They see you as their ideal. They see you as their wish fulfillment. Okay. For some of you, I feel that, you are viewed upon as someone that people would generally like to settle down with. Okay. People view you as someone that has, that picket fence life. Like, you are the person that people look up to in regards to relationship goals. Like, you may have like the perfect wife or the perfect husband. That's how they view it, right? The perfect children. You have this idealistic family life that people look up to, that people aspire to have. For some of you, people may view you as someone that they see as in a relationship that is that way inclined, as being very idealistic, even if you are single. But these individuals that you may not know properly, they view you as someone that's already in a committed relationship. They don't see you as someone that, would be single, right? Let's see what else we have. How do people view you? We have nurture yourself. Yeah. So people see you as someone that has a lot of self-respect, right? People see you as someone that takes great care of their appearance, someone that is very attractive, someone that is very positive, and someone that really focuses on their inner beauty, not just their outer beauty. And your positivity radiates outwardly, is what I'm seeing here. You have so much positive energy that when you connect with others, despite at first them being a little bit, and I feel like when I say that people may be quite intimidated, with you at first, it's only because you have this energy of, you need to respect me. If you don't respect me, and if you don't respect others, I don't want to know you. So those that may shy away from you are those I feel are not aligned with you energetically. They could be, individuals that are very, they could be individuals that don't really align with being positive and treating everyone fairly. So you can suss these individuals out, hence why you won't really associate with these individuals, hence why individuals like that won't really want to be around you. All right. But generally, I do pick up an energy of, once people get to know you, they find that you are very soft-centered. They find that you're very pleasing, very family-orientated, right? And with this nurture for yourself card right here, it indicates to me, pile number one, that you are a person that not only do you nurture yourself, you nurture others. And because you are so kind to yourself and you radiate a lot of self-love and you have self-respect and self-love, you are able to now give on to others because you give on to yourself. So that's very positive. I am picking up someone that is very highly attractive as well, right? You may have like Neptune in the first house, or Neptune on your ascendant. I'm definitely feeling that you have Scorpio. Some of you are Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon, or maybe a Scorpio sun. Definitely got Cancer there as well. So heavy water in your chart, right? So how do people view you, pile number one? Let's see. Joy. See, I did pick that up. Okay, so I genuinely feel for you, pile number one, that you're very positive. Like I said, you radiate a lot of positive energy. And because you radiate a lot of positive energy, and I don't for 1 second feel like it came overnight, you done the inner work, which is why you are radiating outwardly what you possess inwardly. Okay, some of you have gone through something very life transformative. Life transforming with the Judgment card right there. Something happened in your life, right? That forced you to transform, that forced you to evolve. Picking up something may have happened in your childhood right here with the Judgment card right here. Something Plutonic. Pluto's all about death and rebirth. So there may have been some sort of change within your appearance for some of you. I'm picking up for some of you strongly right here. Something may have happened in your childhood, something to do with the mother. Maybe you grew up with a parent that was very, very strict, okay? May have been harsh towards you. And growing up, you may have learnt that you don't want others to feel the way you felt when you were younger. Hence why you have this big heart. Hence why you have love for all. It forced you to grow. It forced you to have self-love for yourself, okay? And now you are going out there into the world, forcing people, well, not forcing people, but allowing people to see their true potential, allowing people to really do that self-work and healing and really love themselves, right? So you hold a mirror up to others, right? Because a mirror was held up to you and you were forced to transform, okay? But I do definitely feel for some of you that it has taken you a long time to get to this place where you are at, okay? Congratulations. All right. So let's move on some more and let's take a look at how do people view you, pile number one? How do people view pile number one? I feel like you're a very powerful person, pile number one. Going back to this card, the joy card, you are very positive. You spread your light wherever you go. I'm feeling heavy Leo in your chart. For some of you, you have a lot of magic. Look at that sunflower right there. The sunflower does represent the sign Leo. So some of you may have Leo moon. Some of you may have a Venus in Leo, or you may be a Leo sun, is what I'm picking up right here. Now, I genuinely feel that people view you as someone that is very optimistic, very positive, and very likable. You're very likable, all right? So how do people view you, pile number one? They want to be your everything. A lot of people want to be your friend. A lot of people, if you are single, they want to be connected with you because you radiate such joy, such light, such power. All right. With the number 34 right there, that is number 7, picking up Piscean energy. Some of you may have a Venus in Pisces is what I'm picking up, but you are able to, you know, manifest is a very high thing. I'm picking up right here. You are a very powerful manifester. And also you have something about you that allows others to connect with their fantasy. So again, if you are single, pile number one, I feel like people may view you as their idol, you know, like the idealistic spouse to have. Like you have this way about you where you connect people to their fantasies, right? You could be very creative, Neptunian energy I'm picking up right here. So you could be very creative, or you may, you know, experiment with your looks. You're able to change your image a lot of times. So you can fit into different social groups also. A bit of a chameleon, because I'm getting colors. I'm seeing a chameleon in my mind's eye. So I feel like you are a bit of a chameleon. I feel like you're very intuitive, okay? But I feel like you use your intuition and you focus that upon your creativities, right? I'm definitely feeling that, because with this card right here, it's from my channel messages. I made these cards, I believe, 2018, okay? And it's numbered 34, which is 7. So that's heavy Neptunian energy, Pisces energy. So I definitely feel that people want to become your friend, okay? And if you're single, people would like to, you know, be in a partnership with you. I'm also picking up that people would like to collaborate with you. So if you are creative, you may gain a lot of attention from other creative individuals, okay? So I definitely feel that you're very highly sought after. What other card we have? Work on yourself. So people see you in a highlight, number 1 and 2, which is 12, number 3, third house, Gemini. Okay, some of you may have like a Mercury in Gemini. And I definitely feel that individuals, there's something around public speaking for some of you, pile number 1. Some of you are great speakers. Some of you are, I'm hearing counselor. Some of you are great speakers, and you have a, like I said, you have an ear of authority. And I feel like you may use this platform to teach others. There's some sort of teaching ability that you have. Some of you may have some sort of online business where you help others. I definitely feel that some of you could be mentors, coaches. Some of you, I feel, like I said, because people view you in such a high light, people aspire to be like you, whether you know that or not. You are a role model, okay? People find you to be highly intelligent. They like the way your mind works, right? They want to pick you, right? This is why people want to get close to you. You could be quite reserved, like, whoa, you ain't getting too close. I'll talk to you, but you ain't getting that close to me. You've got that ear about you, which intrigues people even more, right? But with this card, work on yourself. This indicates to me that people see that you respect yourself. And because you respect yourself and you hold yourself in such high regard, people are forced to now look within themselves and, I wouldn't say imitate that, but you allow people to transform, and you allow people to actually start looking at themselves differently, start healing themselves. Okay, it's what I'm picking up here. So you are a leader as well. Heavy Leo energy right there. But with this card, work on yourself. People see you as someone to aspire to be like, because you have such self-confidence, right? You walk in your power. You stand in your power. You stand in your truth. Okay, so what else how do people view you? Pile number one. Let's take a look some more. Heart-to-heart conversations. I did pick up something about communications right here. Okay, so your friends enjoy the friendship that they have with you. Your friends feel as though you are a person that they can confide in, someone that they can, converse with, someone that understands, someone that is very intelligent. They view your, what's the right word, part number one? They view your knowledge and your advice. They view it very highly, because again, I feel like you have experience. So to me, I'm sensing that someone that is very highly intelligent, someone that is very knowledgeable, right? If you haven't thought about doing it, if you're not a public speaker, then this could be an area that you should actually focus upon, because people value your advice, people value your level of confidence, and they want to be like you. So again, some of you could be influencers. It's what I'm picking up. There's something about your style. You may have like this quirky style, right? And you just have this way about you, like you just don't care, right? But once people get to know you, it's like you have depth, okay? People enjoy speaking with you. And if you are in a relationship with others, you may value communication as at the top of your list. So if you are in a relationship, yourself and your partner may have deep and profound conversations with each other, okay? If you are single, you may value having a mental connection. I'm picking up that Gemini energy again, that mental connection and to me, to be honest with you, part number one, having a mental connection with a partner is very important. If you can't have a deep, if you can't have a conversation with your partner, then it's like, what is the point, right? Looks fade after a while, okay? So you value conversations, communications to be of high importance. You don't like to converse with others that are very shallow. So to me, I'm getting that you're not very materialistic, which people pick up from you. Okay, but you value deep, meaningful conversations at the top of your list. So whether you're connecting with your family, your friends, new friends, acquaintances, your partner or your potential partner, future partner, communication is going to be key. And people find communicating with you to be very, profound, because they always leave after communicating with you feeling like, wow, I've just learned something about myself that I didn't even know, or I really enjoy talking to that person. They're very intelligent, or they make me view things differently. So people enjoy conversing with you. So I get a sense that you may be on the phone a lot. You may be very well known in your community. You may be quite close to your siblings. I get a sense that a lot of people phone you for advice. You and your partner may have a strong mental bond, which you appreciate and which you respect. So this is what I'm picking up from you, okay? What else how do people view you? Power number one, reward yourself. Again, you have such you have self-love for yourself, and you're not afraid to, you like to treat others, yes, but you also like to treat other people. So because you can give onto yourself, you can give yourself that self-love. You can give yourself that, time out if you need that time out. You also like to treat people. So you enjoy sharing. It's what I'm picking up right here. You actually enjoy sharing. You actually enjoy giving. But more so, you actually enjoy giving to yourself, because you are aware that if you don't give on to yourself, then you can't give on to another person. So generally, you like to treat yourself. So whether that's going out, spending time in nature, okay, grounding yourself, treating yourself to a clothes that you like, okay, you don't feel guilty about it. You like to get in touch with your inner child, so some of you again are creatives. It's what I'm picking up right here. And sometimes I get a sense that some of you like art. There's something about art. There's something about getting in touch with your inner child. So doing things that you enjoy and not feeling guilty about it, right? And because you're like this, you allow other people to get in touch with their inner child also, okay? So you always give to yourself, whether that means detaching yourself from others and treating yourself. Okay, so how do people view you? Pile number one, we have I send you cornucopia of abundance, right? So this is indicating to me, again, heavy Leo energy, heavy solar plexus energy right here. You know, you walk with confidence. People see you as someone that is important. We are all important. We are all worthy. But you carry, you carry confidence. When you're walking, you walk proudly. I'm getting that Leo vibe, right? You walk with pride, you walk with importance. And this is why when people come towards you, they have no choice, pile number one, but to give you respect, because you hold your head high. You walk with self-respect. Okay, you exude power is what I'm picking up, and this is what people view about you. And we have this stone right here. You pick pile number one. This stone is a citrine stone. This is sacral chakra. So you have a lot of sexual energy as well that people are aware of. Okay, and you have this excitable energy about you. Okay, orange and yellow right there. So you are a creative. You are in touch with your inner child. You are able to bring your dreams into fruition. You are a powerful manifester. People see you as magic is what I'm picking up right here, pile number one. Okay, see how she's got something coming out of this this horn. To me, that's magic dust. How people view you is someone that spreads their light. You spread love, you spread light, and your light is, allowing others to see their power also. Okay. We also have perfect timing. So you are a person that, you're not, I don't pick up a sense that you've got many layers to you, pile number one, but you are a person that is very, you're not very spontaneous. Okay. You are a person that knows when to strike. Okay. You're very strategic. Okay. And you are a person that is not very boastful. Okay, so you could be quite reserved in some cases, especially when you meet new people. Okay, but you have this burst of energy and light that just shines upon others. People can't, help but notice you, whether you are aware of that or not. Okay, you're a very powerful person, and you use your power for good. Okay, so some of you could be witches, right? So how do people view you, pile number one? They know that you are. You hold some power, okay? And they know that you keep secrets hidden. And the secrets that you keep hidden, this is what makes people want to come closer towards you. This is what makes people want to get to know you, because they want to learn from you. They want to learn about your knowledge, right? They know that you hold some sort of power. And I feel that some of you could actually be witches, whether you know that or not. And we have magic there. You're very powerful. You're very magnificent, and I feel like your power, like I mentioned before, is to allow others to see their power. And you are a great manifester, and people just want to be within your vicinity. People want to get to know you. Your partner enjoys being in partnership with you. Okay. Your friends enjoy being around you, and your friends also feel very, they feel as though they're special. Everyone's special, guys, but they feel like spending time with you means a lot to them, because it's like you could be with anyone, or you could be spending time with anyone, but you chose me to spend time with. You could be speaking on the phone to anyone, but you're choosing to take time out to speak to me. People know that you have some sort of hidden knowledge. They may not know that you may be into astrology. You could be into tarot, or you could actually, be into doing spells or something along them lines. But people know that you hold strong power, but they can't put their hand on it because they're mesmerized by you. They idolize you. People want to be like you. Okay. And they feel like being around you, they may become like you. And they will learn from you. There's secrets that you have, and they are aware that you keep things hidden, which keeps people intrigued. So you're a very powerful person, pile number one, and you use your power for good. I am picking up strong Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy right here, and Gemini. So this is amazing, pile number one. Thank you for allowing me to delve into your personality. Keep being the amazing, positive you, and keep shining your light, because we need a lot of people like you, okay? So please take care of yourself, and I will speak to you soon, pile number one. Peace out. Okay, pile number two. Let's see. How do people view you? How do people view you, pile number two? Okay. All right, pile number two. People view you as someone that is very analytical. That comes to mind. I say that because I've got the 8 of Pentacles as well. But people see you as someone that could be a little bit detached, okay? Someone that is very intelligent, okay? So you could be like a Gemini, I feel, or have a Gemini rising, Mercury in Gemini. Here in Libra too. Could be Aquarius, but I feel like individuals see you as someone that could be quite detached, and you may prefer your own company. People see you as a hard worker, I feel. Some of you may be single also, and people may feel like you prefer it this way, all right? I also feel that individuals see you as someone that just gets right to the point. So if individuals want to find out, especially your work colleagues, right? But if individuals, want to find a solution, I should say, to a problem, they feel like you will have the answer, because people hold your intelligence in high regard. People find you very, very knowledgeable and extremely intelligent. I'm hearing walking encyclopedia. I feel like people view you as someone that is a hard worker. Some of you may choose to work alone, so you may have your own business, right? You may be doing something innovative, right? So I'm picking up Aquarius energy, right? But I generally feel that people see you as someone that not to mess with intellectually is what I'm picking up right here, okay? Some people could find you quite sharp with your words as well. And when I say sharp with your words, I'm picking up more of a fact of when they speak to you, they know that they can't come towards you or come to you with any type of, gibberish, if that makes any sense, because you are someone that values high level communication with others, okay, high intelligence. So you like to connect with people, or people view you as someone that is intelligent and would only like to connect with others that are intelligent, okay? So you could have you could be a Gemini, you could have a Mercury in Gemini, you could have a Moon in Gemini. People always view you as someone that is that they don't really see much, but they speak to a lot. So you may have a lot of online friendships, you may connect with a lot of people online most of the time. You may prefer to connect with people online as opposed to physically, is what I'm picking up. So there's a detached energy about you. And then we have stay true to yourself. So people view you as someone that, may like your own space, is what I'm picking up right here. Okay. And people may also view you as someone that doesn't allow a lot of people to get too close. There is an air of detachment here, pile number two. Okay. And if you're in a relationship with, someone, you may have some sort of long distance relationship. However, you do invest in relationships. So even if you don't see friends and family all the time, you are still committed to these friends and family, right? To your friends and family. Some of you could be in a long-term relationship, but it could be a long distance relationship and it suits you fine. So your partner may view you as someone that enjoys the fact that you don't see each other all the time, but you may have, long conversations with your person, which they enjoy, okay? We have confusion. So you may confuse a lot of people, is what I pick up. So for some of you, I feel like people see you as someone that enjoys your own company, someone that's detached, but someone that still connects mentally. So you may confuse people sometimes. You may be there mentally, but not there emotionally, or not there. This is how they perceive you, pile number two, or not there physically. So people may yearn to be more closer to you. And for some of you, people may feel like you overwork, like you're a hard worker, and you may not have any time for a relationship, you know, and people may feel like you have a lot of good attributes and qualities about you, but there's a, you know, why don't you get into, you know, why don't you share yourself to others? Okay. So people may find or feel that you are quite reserved, not giving of yourself to others, and you have so much qualities and attributes that would be enjoyed by others. With this confusion card right here, I feel like people may feel as though they can't, there's something around communication. So they may feel like they can't emote with you because they may feel like you're very mental. So if they have you know, if they want to connect with you, they have to connect with you mentally, because if they connect with you emotionally, it might scare them away, or, you know, they may not hear from you. And people feel like they have to allow you space, because when they do connect with you, you know, they value that, and they value the time that you're taking out to connect with them, because they know that you are a person that enjoys your own space and has no qualms about cutting people off. So you have an energy about you that is a no nonsense person, and you are very you're very fierce when it comes to your time. So you don't like wasting time with individuals that you know, that you may not find to be, what's the right word? That you may find to be time wasters, and you have no qualms with cutting people out of your life. So again, so when people do connect with you, they value the fact that you are using your time and spending your time, I should say, with them, because they know that you are a person that is always busy, and you find things that keep you occupied, and you have, or they perceive that you have other people, they perceive you to have a lot of friends. And they perceive you to be a person that generally doesn't connect with a lot of people unless they find individuals intelligent, or find other people, you know, worthy is the right word, in order to connect with. So people see you as someone that is very important, you know, and someone very respectable. So how do people view you, pile number 2? Working together, 2 and 8. Yeah, so people see you as someone that generally likes to work alone, okay? So when you do connect with other people, it's almost like they're in awe. Wow, you know, they've chosen to spend time with me, you know? Because you could be a person that is here today and gone tomorrow. There's something elusive about you, okay? You could have like Neptune somewhere, like you may have like a Pisces, Mercury also for some of you, but there's something around you, you know, preferring your own company, and not always be, and I'm getting Gemini energy as well, because I'm hearing the Magician. So you're here today, gone tomorrow, and people generally feel like you are a hard worker, but you could generally be working behind the scenes, okay? But once you are connected to others, you are very committed, is what I'm picking up. But I'm also picking up here that people, you know, they view you as someone that doesn't always want to be, you know, working within friendship groups, which is quite strange, because especially if you're a Gemini, because Geminis, they are the social butterflies. So for some of you, I am feeling that some of you could be Virgos, right? But some of you may have Gemini in your chart, but people view you as individuals that like to lead. So you could be a leader, but I feel like you may want to work alone. So you may also belong to different friendship groups, is what I'm picking up here. But at the same time, you like to have your own space. So you generally do get on with a lot of different people. Some people may also feel and view you as someone that doesn't like to, you know, associate yourself with one group. So some of you may also be in partnerships, or may not want to be in a partnership. You may enjoy just casually dating others, right? You may not want to settle down yet, is what I'm picking up, right? And people may perceive you to be, even if you are in a relationship, people may not view you as someone that's in a long-term relationship, okay? Because they may view you as someone that likes to connect with a lot of people without making a commitment, okay? Let's see. Yeah. So people see you, and we got 2 and 4, which is 6. You mirror one another. So people see you as an individual that, you know, may be a social butterfly, may belong to different groups, is what I'm picking up right here. And they may see themselves as learning something from you. There's something around, you know, this heavy Virgo in your chart, I feel, for some of you, right? So people may feel like, you know, in order to connect with you, they have to mirror something from you. And if they feel as though, and I feel like it's your intelligence. So if they feel like, you know, they have nothing good to talk about with you, they may generally try to stay away, or they may try and learn something that you're interested in so that they can connect with you. So people find your intelligence to be very, very interesting, right? Is what I'm picking up. I'll come back to that card because that card's quite important to me. Sorry, pile number 2. I feel like people also view you, pile number 2, as someone that likes to likes your own space, is what I'm picking up, and likes your own company. With this mirror card right here, I'm picking up heavy Virgo in your chart, and I feel like, again, people view you as someone that is quite solitude and could be quite isolating. And people feel a strong mental connection with you, but they are confused about connecting with you emotionally or, you know, physically sometimes. So you could be that type of friend whereby, you know, you may not always reply to people's messages, or you may only contact them via phone or, you know, online, and you may not see your friends for a long amount of times, and it doesn't really faze you. Again, you could be an individual that likes long distance relationships, or you may have been single for a long time and this is what you enjoy and this is what you prefer. Okay, because there's something around you not wanting anyone to disrupt your peace of mind, is what I'm hearing, or your routine. Okay, let's find out some more. How do people view you? Okay, so we have Cupid, right? So people do, you know, they do sense a very soft center. You could give off this cool, detached aura, I'm feeling, right? But one of the reasons why people are drawn to you is because they feel like there's more about you that they need to learn from. And they do feel like you have this warmth about you, but they're yet to unravel that. Okay, I'm looking at some biscuits right now. I'm sorry, part number 2, but you know, obviously biscuits are nice, right? Chocolate biscuits I'm looking at. So I feel like people find you to be, you know, they feel like there's a sweet side to you. Not to say you're not sweet, but people find you to be very cool and detached, and they know that there's a soft center. You know, they know that there's a sweet side. And this is what keeps people interested. But the more they try and you know, delve to find this side to you, the more you detach. So for some of you, you know, you could have situations with people where it's like cat and mouse, you know, and you may not be aware of this, but people just want to know more about you. So the more they come close, the more you're getting too close, back up. You know, but it keeps people interested. But you have a very kind and loving heart. I feel like you may have Virgo in your chart for some of you, and I'm picking up Gemini as well. Very mercurial, I feel here, right? And then we have giving and receiving. So some people feel like, you know, some people may view you as someone that, for some of you, you receive more than you give. So you may not always. And this is interesting because I'm picking up Virgo energy, right? Some of you may have Venus in Virgo, or could be a Virgo, or have Gemini, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. But I feel like some of you may, when I say you may receive more than you give, I feel like if someone communicates with you, then yes, some of you may not answer all the time, but some of you may not be the first one to make the move in terms of communication. So yes, your phone may be always ringing and you may answer the call, you may speak to your friends, you may connect with family, you may connect with love interests, but then you may not give anything away in terms of how you're feeling. So someone may ask, how was your day? And you may think, oh, work was fine. Or, you know, you don't actually you don't let off a lot of information, especially if someone's nosy, right? They're not going to get a lot out of you, okay? Because your mind is elsewhere, and you really value your space, your peace of mind, as well as your privacy. You really value that, and you don't let any and everyone into your life, right? And especially, even if you're a Gemini, I feel like these placements that you may have that likes to connect with others is mainly in your Venus chart, or you could be a sun in Gemini, right? But you may not be the first one to reach out to others, because you know that people will reach out to you first. But again, you may not give off yourself, all right? And people may become quite confused and frustrated about that, because they want to get to the heart of you, and you may just keep people away, whether you are aware of that or not. Also, with this giving and receiving card right here, pile number 2, I feel like you are an individual that may offer advice, you're there for people, right? Once you're committed to someone, a relationship, a friendship group, you do give of yourself to a certain extent, all right? But you may not like to receive so much. So you may not like to receive too much emotions. I will help you if you're a friend, if you want to speak about your issues and your problem, but I won't spend 4 hours on the phone with you talking about the same thing, because I have to get to work, right? I don't mind doing your shopping for you if you are my elderly neighbor, but I need my own space. Please don't contact me after 8. So anything you want, I will get it for you now. I will be there for you as a partner if you want to spend time, but when my program's on, I'm gonna go home, so I may actually cut the date short. You have that energy about you, okay? It's what I'm picking up. All right, so how do people view you? This is how people view you. Remember, it's a general reading, pile number 2, right? So how do people view you, pile number 2? We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So people view you as someone that maybe quite repressed in regards to expressing their love. They know that there's a lot of love to give, and people view you as someone that they would like, to express their love to, because they find you fascinating, and they're like, there must be another side to this person. If only I can just penetrate it. So people know that you have a kind, soft center. And people, I feel, they actually like to connect with you. They like to shower you with gifts. They like to express their feelings towards you. They like to express their love to you. So you actually draw a lot of suitors towards you. Friends and family love being around you. Okay, people feel like they want to nurture you. They want to send love to you, because there's an energy of you having this alone, type way about you that others feel as though like, oh, I just want to look after you. So people feel and view you as someone that they want to look after. Some of you could be in like your early 20s, or you could still be in university. You could still be in university in your 20s, but some of you have this energy about you. Some of you could be like, very young, like 18, 19. And if it's your parents you wanted to ask about, they may view you as someone that is very, detached, and they would like you to spend more time with the family. Okay. And for others of you, you may have this like Peter Pan way about you, where you just, and with Gemini, I always associate Gemini with Peter Pan. Like, Geminis are the teenagers of the zodiac. So I feel some of you are like teenagers, or you're in a time frame of your life where you're just young and carefree, you do what you want. So some people may feel like, oh, I wish I could just love this person so that they can open up to me. So you have this way about you where you are like a social butterfly, where you don't, you may not really think too far ahead about long-term relationships. Okay, so even when you are in a relationship, you may not you may still retain that independence, which I feel you should whenever you're in a relationship. But I do get a sense of you still maintaining your independence and doing what you want to do. So sometimes, your partner or, potentials or ex-partners may have felt that they were the only ones in that relationship, or they may have felt that they got the short end of the stick. They didn't, really learn everything about you, because there's so much parts that you kept to yourself, and there's a side to you that they just want to learn about. And for some of you, it could have generated some sort of mistrust with other people. Partners, you may have argued a lot with partners, or, because they may have felt they're not seeing you much, and if they're not seeing you, who are you spending your time with? And generally you're spending time with yourself because you want your own space, right? But because you don't really emote this, it leads to confusion with others. It may also lead to mistrust in others as well. They feel like there's something they can't quite put their finger on about you. So I generally feel, going back to that Peter Pan energy, I generally feel that you are this type, some of you could be Aquariuses as well. You are the type of person that is very independent. You value your independence. You march to the beat of your own drum, and you feel like other people should be doing so already. And you're quite shocked and surprised when other people aren't, and you have this way about you where you're very optimistic in some cases. And you're very self-focused in some way, whereby, you do things that make you happy, and sometimes you don't consider others, which is why I feel like some of you don't really care about being in a relationship or not with other people, right? So some people feel like, oh, I just want to love this person, I want to nurture this person, right? Because you have this way about you where people feel like, if only they allow me to love them, then they will open up emotionally to me. Yeah, we have bright destiny. See, she's got butterfly wings. So, you are a person that is a free spirit. You are a person 1 and 4. Yeah, you are a person that likes your own space. When you were younger, or even now, people may have viewed you as someone that, is very, someone that is very independent. So maybe your parents allowed you to be who you are, and this is why you're quite confused sometimes when people follow the crowd. You are a person that, you're a leader. I'm picking up. You're not a person that, because you could have Libra in your chart as well, and Libras belong to the cardinal group, and they are the leaders. So you are a person that doesn't understand why people have to follow the masses. You are a person that is a leader. So you may view relationships as, quite, I don't know, like some of you may not even like the idea of marrying, right? You may feel like that's old school. Like, why would you want to be bounded to someone for the rest of your life when you may have that type of view, right? And there's something around you wanting your own space, right? And you're very connected to your values. You make up your own rules, is what I'm picking up right here. And then we have Finch Spiritual Guide 1-1, number 11, which is 2. I love us. So yeah, there's an Aquarian energy to you guys. So you guys do, like I said, you belong to different social groups. And you may be a volunteer. You may like to work for the homeless. Sorry, you may work, you may like to feed the homeless. I'm picking up strong humanitarian vibes here. I feel also that a lot of you, you believe in, you don't like injustice. You believe in, treating others fairly, but you also value your space. And there's a hippie vibe with some of you, right? I'm seeing a robin right there. So you do enjoy your own space, and you do enjoy being with different groups, different friendship groups. I'm hearing Venus and Aquarius. Some of you like to experiment. There's something experimental about you, whether that's your image, whether that's your friendship group. So you have different friendship groups from different walks of life. People view you as someone that is very spiritual. Okay, because you have this way about you where you march to the beat of your own drum. You're not a follower, you are a leader. You're very, what's the right word? I'm getting tongue-tied. Innovative, right? So you may do things that are before their own time. You could do something on the internet, or you could make up creations. There's something like a genius. People see you as someone that is very, very intelligent, right? Someone that is, and that's why I said before, part number 2, that people may feel that they can't come towards you unless they are of that higher intelligence that you possess. Let's say have that higher intelligence that you possess, right? There's something very quirky about you. People see you as very quirky. People see you as someone that is before their own time. So you could be young, but you could be an old soul, or, you know, depending on how old you are, like you retain this youthful essence about you is what I'm picking up, okay? People also view you, let's see, the outside world can't spoil happiness unless you open the door to it. Protect. People see you as someone that is very protective, and people see you as someone that is very bright spirited, despite the fact that you're very elusive and detached. I feel like for some of you, majority of you, you're old soul. You also have like this energy of someone that's a hard worker. Okay, this energy of I don't want to just belong to one group. I don't want to commit. I don't want to be in a relationship. So people see you as someone that is, you could have very striking appearance as well, a very refined face. Some of you may have symmetric looks is what I'm picking up here, but there's something very elusive as well. Like you have this way about you, this dreamlike quality that when people are, you know, connected with you, it's almost like you put them in a trance because they could be mesmerized by your beauty. Although you may look young for your age, some of you, you may look very young. Majority of you do look young for your age. There's something mature about you, but there's something very hypnotic, I feel. I'm picking up Piscean energy about you. And the minute people want to get closer and grasp your essence even more, you disappear. Okay, so there's something very magical about you. And again, the outside world can't spoil happiness. So you're very detached and you have no qualms with cutting people off that threaten your inner peace and emotional peace, because you are aware that, you know, not every energy, any type of energy, you should invite into your world, right? Because you know that you hold a certain amount of magic and power, and you may feel like, you know, too much people invading your personal space will pollute your authenticness is what I'm picking up right here. So you're very you have a lot of self-respect and self-respect for your inner peace and your environment. And you are very protected, right? And even if you are a loner, a lot of people perceive you to be very popular and to have a lot of friends, okay? But generally, people are quite confused about you. You know, you're very mysterious is the right word, pile number 2. Okay, so that's what I pick up for you, pile number 2. Please comment below if that reading resonated with you. Very interesting, different from pile number 1, but I will speak to you guys soon. Take care of yourself. Peace out. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see how people view you. Okay, all right. So people view you, pile number 3, as someone that you may go to college, you may, you know, be in university, but people view you as someone that maybe always, you know, you may always be studying something, right? So you could have like a Virgo ascendant, you could be a Virgo, okay? But people view you as someone that may have been through a lot in life. People may view you as someone that is very, that has a lot of knowledge, okay? We also have the 8 of Cups as well. So people view you as someone that may have walked away from a tough situation and you're starting out in life. There's something that you're starting out on. Some of you, you know, people may view you as someone that is beginning to learn some sort of new trade. You could be starting your own business, but people generally feel you to be someone that could be quite distant is what I'm picking up right here. Quite distant, but very friendly. There's something very friendly about you, but I'm almost getting a sense of you may be the ones to initiate conversations, and you may not want people to get too close to you. You may have picked pile number 2, right? But I feel like people view you as someone that is very warm, and very, very kind. There's something very kind about you. And, you know, people also view you as someone that doesn't turn their back on others, right? You're very invested. You like to connect with people. You like to make new friendships. You like to offer your advice, okay, to others. I'm also picking up here that, you know, if you are in a relationship, then your partner sees you as someone that is very giving, you know, so there's something about being very self-serving. You're very selfless, pile number 3 is what I'm picking up. You don't like to turn your back onto others. You like to be of help. You don't like to leave people out in the cold, okay? You're the type of person that will give your last, you know, £5 or $5 to anyone that's in need. You can't bear the fact that other people are suffering. You know, you don't, you know, that's not where you've come from, you know, and maybe for some of you, you may have come from a very tough background where you didn't have a lot. And because you didn't have a lot, you don't like to see other people suffering. Okay. I get a sense that people view you as someone that doesn't hold huge emphasis in regards to material things such as cars or money or something along them lines. Like, you don't like to attach yourself to people that are materialistic or material things. You regard higher knowledge as a powerful tool. So people see you as someone that is very spiritual. People may view you as someone that could be a loner, but someone that is on the quest of some sort of fulfillment, some sort of higher learning as well. So they see you as someone that is starting out in something. So, you know, again, you could be in university, or you may have moved home for some of you. There's something about moving forward in regards to, you know, you could be in your second year. You could be going back to, some of you could be doing your masters as well. There's something that you're focused on. I definitely feel there's a sense of some of you may not be from the part of town that you live in right now. So people do pick up on the fact that you are maybe foreign to them, or may come from a different part of town. You may speak differently. But people see you as someone that is very, they see you as a nice person. I know it sounds so cliche, but they see you as someone that's nice. They see you as someone that is safe to like, you know, safe to get to know. Non-threatening is what I'm picking up. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. How do people view you? There's something around you starting out in life. So people may feel like you've come from a tough background and you're building yourself back up again is what I'm picking up, okay? Time management. So, you know, there's something around you, maybe you're studying something. So I feel like people see that you have the potential to become something great, right? I'm hearing for some of you, scientists, right? So some of you could be into science, psychology, and people see you as someone that is very studious, someone that is a hard worker, someone that is very prompt, okay? It's what I'm picking up. This is how people view you. So how do people view pile number 3, please? We have best friends in the reverse, 2 and 6, which is people view you as someone that they can't really get close to, because for some of you, you may have moved away from friends and family in order to pursue something, in order to pursue, maybe you're studying, and this means that you moved away from your neighborhood. So people see or feel that there's some sort of distance between yourself and them. They can't get close to you. And people may also view you as someone, with this card in reverse, you may have left people behind. It's something around leaving an old way of being, friendship groups, family. You may have cut your family off for some of you, right? And people view you as someone that they can't, access. Okay, even new people, they may see you as someone that you don't allow a lot of people to get close to. Is what I'm picking up. You may generally stay away from other people. So if you are in university or something along them lines, they see you as someone that they can't, connect with, because you're very focused on your course. You're very focused on attaining, some sort of degree. You're very hardworking, because you could be like the first person in class. If you are not in university, Your old friends at school may have seen you as someone that was very intelligent, someone that likes to learn, someone that had no time for relationships or friendship groups. Maybe you were the type of person that didn't want to hang out after school. You know, you may have rushed to the library or rushed home to get, to do your work, right? And then we have you will reunite. So I feel for a lot of you, you may have left a lot of people behind. People feel like there's something around heartbreaker here. Okay. All right. So I'm picking up strong relationship vibes here. So for some of you, you may have left a marriage and you may be starting out again. And you're the type of person, I feel, that you may not have. Yeah, I'm picking up that for some of you, you may have been the one to leave a relationship or leave relationships, right? But people view you as someone that was, okay, for some of you, if you've left a relationship or you've broken up with someone a long time ago, then your ex's energy is coming through strongly right here, right? You could be connecting to like a Pisces or, some scorpionic energy here. People always think of you, the ones that you were in a relationship with. You were like the one that got away. You were like, if they didn't realize it then, they view you as someone that they should have committed to. They view you as someone that they should have invested in a relationship with. They now see that they should have actually, committed to you, right? Because I feel for some of you that you may have left a relationship that broke down, maybe through dishonesty. There was something that you were committed to that the other person wasn't as committed to at the time, but now they regret it, because they now see that you are the one, or you were the one that they should have actually given themselves to, all right, because you were genuine, all right. And these people, these exes or whoever these people were, it could be family members. They may now realize that they didn't treat you right. They view you as someone that, because you have this kind heart, you will connect once again. They see you as someone that's always going to come back around, or they see you as someone that they can never forget. Okay, so you are hard to forget. Pile number 3. So how do people view you? We have separation in the reverse. I do feel that for some of you, you have left a marriage, or you have left a way of being, friendship group, a town area. So people view you as someone that they can't forget, right? You have this very enigmatic energy about you. You're very self-serving, yes, but you're very serving to others. You're the type of person that does things that people may not take notice of until it's too late, right? So you're the type of person that will tidy up, that will be there for a partner, friends, that will take over a class if the teacher's not there yet, that will help the students. Okay. You're that gap filler, if that makes any sense. You're the person that people can rely on. And sometimes people didn't appreciate that when you were in that role. But when you leave, the gap is so huge that people mourn you. Okay. But then you're the type of person that once you remove yourself from groups, relationships, whatever the case, you never return, and people only acknowledge your presence, or the presence that you had when, once you're gone, and it's mourned. Okay. So people, I feel like they mourn you. People view you as someone that is very, very kind, very caring, very, very nurturing, very, something sacrificing about you. But with this separation card right here, I feel like people don't like to separate from you, because some people do acknowledge your value, and especially people that get to know you, they do acknowledge that you are very rare to find, and this is why they value it, and this is why they don't want to separate from someone like you. We have honeymoon, so you make people feel, peaceful, just a peaceful vibe about you. You make people feel accepted. People view you as someone that accepts themselves. People view you as someone also that they can have a harmonious time with. There's no, eccentric qualities about you. So people feel very calm around you, I feel. Okay. And if you were in a relationship or an ex-partner, you know, they are reminiscent about the times that they had some sort of, they had a honeymoon with you. They really enjoyed that time spent with you. Okay. Connecting with you, getting into your inner world. Right. And people view you as someone that has, you know, a very serene and peaceful inner world, a very calming and soothing effect that you have on others. We have divine badass in the reverse. So like I said, there's nothing very eccentric and loud about you, you know, so people enjoy this quality about you, and people perceive you to be someone that is very controlled. Okay, is what I'm picking up. And then we have angel of truth in the reverse, 4 and 2, which is 8. So people feel like there's no hidden agendas with you, okay? You are a person that what you see is what you get. People feel also with this card in the reverse that definitely picking up Virgo vibes. You know, maybe at times in the beginning, people may, you know, there's something that they may perceive to be untrustworthy about you, okay? Because to me, I feel as though it's because you're too good to be true. So people may, because they may feel like you're too good to be true, because to me, I feel like you're some sort of earth angel. They may try and set traps for you, unfortunately, because they don't trust themselves, right? And they don't envision that someone like you could be placed into their life, and this could actually push you away. So for some of you, people feel as though you're too good to be true. Your way of being is, there's some sort of catch. So people may feel like, this person can't be so kind. This person can't be so caring. And, you know, so people may try and outsmart you or see if you're genuine, right? So there's something that people may feel is inauthentic, even though we know, pile number 3, that you are authentic, right? And then we have blessing in disguise. So you are a blessing in disguise, and people see this energy about you. I did say some sort of earth angel. People perceive you as, you know, not of this world, you know, even if you are young, you've got this old soul about you, and people just see you as someone that is very open, someone that is very warm, someone that is very giving and kind and genuine. And it's like, how can someone be so nice? You know, and your ex-partners or whoever betrayed you in the past, because I feel like you being betrayed. And for some of you, people can sense this from you, that you've come from some place in order to, and that could mean you've evolved or simply really picked yourself up and moved because you've been hurt, you know, and people sense this about you. And this is what makes you such a beautiful soul. So people feel like you are a beautiful soul, and people feel like to have you in their life is a blessing. And people that have hurt you in the past now know that you being in their life was a blessing in disguise, and they didn't realize it at the time, and they weren't appreciative of you at the time. And if they can have another chance with you, they'll give anything to have that one chance with you. But for some of you, these people know that it's too late now, because they didn't appreciate you when you were there, okay? But people do see you as a blessing, right? Friends, family, partners, ex-partners, you know, tutors, you know, whoever you connect with, because, you know, they, like I said, there's something about you that likes to help others. So if the tutor feels overwhelmed, then you may be the one that helps other students, right? Whether that's through homework, whether that's in class, okay? So we have trustworthy guidance, yeah. So I feel like you channel a lot of messages that you give to other people. You have this soothing quality about you. You're very knowledgeable. You are a person that is a good teacher. Some of you may even want to be a teacher. You could be at university studying teaching. Some of you are teaching, you want to be lawyers or some kind, something along them lines, right? Got tongue-tied there. So some of you may be intertwining teaching with law, right? For some of you, I definitely feel that you are a truth seeker as well as a traveler. So you are called upon, you know, to others to teach them about themselves. And I'm picking up, you know, Nanny McPhee or Mary Poppins, if you guys have seen that. But there's a line in that film, in Nanny McPhee, where she says, it's so powerful, you know, where she says, when you need me, no, when you want me, I won't be there. But when you need me, I will appear. Or something like, when you want me, I will come, and when you need me, I will go, or I will be gone. So I'm almost getting that energy of Nanny McPhee, because in the film, the children, they're playing up to this woman. She's the nanny. The dad asks, for help because he's got so much kids and his wife has passed. So they don't appreciate her, okay? Because at the time they feel as though they don't need her. They actually do need her, but they didn't want her. But when they actually needed her, they needed her, and they didn't appreciate her being there. They were just playing up, being nuisances. But when they wanted her, she left because they didn't need her anymore, because her presence allowed them to transform, and at the time when she was there, they weren't appreciative of it. But while she was there, they were transforming without them knowing it. But when they stood in their power, she left them because they didn't need her anymore. They wanted her, but they didn't need her. And I feel it's the same with you, pile number 3. When you see people are in need, you're there. And they may not appreciate it at the time. See, I'm getting a lump in my throat. I feel like I'm going to cry. And then when they feel like they want you, you go. And that's when they realize that you were important. So you are an earth angel, pile number 3. You are special. If you don't know that, please remember. Okay, you are special and you do matter, right? And people realize that. And then we have acceptance. People view you as someone that should accept themselves, should accept them qualities. And I feel like you've taken a lot of mess in your life. People have projected a lot onto you, which you didn't deserve. And people feel like you are very protective of your bubble. You have this safe bubble, your energetic field is, and you are protected also. And they feel like you should accept yourself, because a lot of people, if they didn't accept you before, they accept you now. Okay. And I feel like you're still healing, you're still growing, you're still learning, but people see you as someone that accepts themselves and I keep getting tongue tied there, pile number 3, accepts themselves, and they were too late to accept you when you were only trying to give your best. But now, pile number 3, they realize your worth, even though you were magic all along. Okay. Pile number 3, it was a pleasure to read your energy. I will speak to you soon. Please comment below if that reading resonated with you. Take care of yourself. Have an amazing week. Peace out. Pile number 4, thank you for joining me. Getting a little bit emotional after I've done pile number 3's reading. I need to burn some incense up in here. Okay, we're going to get into your energy, pile number 4. Let's see what's good for you. How do people perceive you, pile number 4? How do they perceive you? What's so amazing and magical about you? I'm just going to burn some incense to clear the energy right here. Okay, let's get into your energy, pile number 4. Hope you guys had an amazing time this week. Remember to please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to click that notification bell to be notified of future videos like this one. All right. Now, let's get into your energy, pile number 4. Last but not least, let's see what's so amazing about you. All right. Okay, pile number 4. We have the sun. Come on. You can't get no better than the sun. Guys, some of you guys must be a Leo, right? Because we've got the sun card right there. So how do people perceive you, pile number 4? People perceive you and view you as someone that is very bubbly. Someone, I need to do this. I need to do this justice, guys. Okay. People perceive you as a person that radiates a lot of light, a lot of love, a lot of light. Someone that is connected to their inner child. Someone that is very positive. Someone that is very social. I feel like you're very likable. A lot of people like you. You're very playful also. You retain the essence of your inner child. So depending on how old you are, people perceive you to be very youthful, right? Whether that's in the way you dress, the way you look. I feel strongly for you, pile number 4, that you look young for your age. Okay, so some of you, depending on how old you are, you look young for your age. I'm talking like 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, but you don't look your age, right? And I'm hearing that you don't really do much. It could be genetics, okay? And I feel more so, pile number 4, it's because you have this sense of positivity, and you view you view the world through child's eyes, right? And because you have this positive aura about you, it keeps you looking young. It keeps you youthful, okay? Pile number 4, people view you as someone that exudes power. Okay, you have this powerful presence about you. And I'll tell you why in a minute, because we have King of Wands. So some of you could be a Leo, or you could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. But before we get to that, people view you as someone that they can't keep their eyes off, okay? Because with you, pile number 4, whenever you step into a room, you command attention, right? Even putting these 2 cards together, it's like double power, right? Some of you could be in some sort of power couple. I'll get back to that in a minute. But I feel for you, you alone, you're a very powerful person, and, you exude such light. So when you step into a room, you radiate so much positivity. People can't help but notice you. You are hard to ignore, okay? People find you to be very highly attractive, very, very seductive, very, very alluring, okay? You are perceived by others as a person that is a great leader. You have a very commanding, authoritative presence about you. Some of you, if you are male listening to this, there's something about you walking and you exude power. Some of you could own your own business. If you are a female listening to this, I'm feeling, you're able to balance out your feminine and your masculine energies, right? You can be very playful, but you can be very serious. But you're very intense in a very, you're very enigmatic. Is that a word, guys? There's a very powerful presence that you exude. You have strong leadership qualities, I feel. I feel like people can be intimidated by you because you hold so much power. You have a lot of admirers as well. Some of you could be married already. Some of you could be in a relationship already. And people, there's something about your relationship, I feel, or if you're single, people see you as someone that is very attractive, and whoever you're partnered up with is equally as attractive as you. For some of you, you are actually in a relationship right now, and people are, what's the right word, pile number 4? People are engrossed, and people are amused, that's the right word, by your relationship. There's something intriguing. Yeah, you have a very intriguing relationship. Some of you could have a relationship that's in the public eye. You could be connected with someone as equally as powerful as you, as attractive as you. I know it's 3D based, but this is what I'm picking up. This is how people perceive you. People perceive you to, if you are single, people perceive you to have a lot of admirers. You may get a bit of jealousy from other people because they perceive you to have it all. And some of you may be thinking, I don't have it all. I'm still trying to get my ducks in a row. I understand, but this is how people perceive you. People perceive you to, if you are a female, to have a lot of male attention. If you are a male, people may perceive you to, to be like, females may perceive you to be like someone that they would like to have children with, someone that has, you got very, what's the right word? You exude, I'm hearing like people, if you are a male listening, right? People may perceive you to be very, very fertile, and they may want to have your children. And if you are a female, males may view you as someone that they would like to have children with. They see you as someone that is very fertile. Whether you're male or female, you are the type of person that people would like to have children with, right? Because of the way you look, because of your power, because of what you possess, okay? I can stay on these 2 cards. Okay, so we have the Strength card. So how do people perceive you? People perceive you to be someone that is very attractive, very sexy, but quite controlled in a sense. So we got strong Leo energy, Sagittarius energy right here. You know, a lot of people may feel like you arouse something in people, but you may not be aware of. For some of you, I do get a sense that you also ignite you ignite an energy of you allow people to get in touch with their inner power, okay? Because you are a leader, and I feel like people follow your lead, whether you realize it or not. So people feel as though, like I said, you ignite something within people, you arouse emotions within people. I mean, we all do that from time to time, but generally I feel like you arouse something because your energy is so powerful. You know, you may get people that could be quite obsessed with you. I know I haven't got Page of Swords, but I'm feeling like people, you give that energy of what are they going to do next? So you're very exciting, you know, you're very exciting, but people feel like they have to contain themselves when they're around you because you are so exciting. Your relationship could be so exciting, or people want to be in a relationship with you, but you also arouse others, and sometimes not to your liking, because you are the type of person that males and females will be attracted to, and people may become uncomfortable about this fact. They may question their own sexuality, okay, because they may feel to themselves, why am I feeling this type of way? Because you're very powerful, and you may arouse things in other people, because I am picking up jealousy here as well, because you have this way about you where you go after your dreams, you're unapologetic about it, and other people, they may admire that fact about you, but then it makes them look at themselves and think, hold on a minute, I'm not doing that, or they start to compare themselves to you, then they start getting angry with you, and they may actually, their, you know, admiration may actually start to turn to hatred, I'm sorry to say, and anger, because it's like, why can't I be like them? Because you hold this ideal without realizing it, of someone to aspire to be, you know, because you are the type of person that ticks all boxes is what I'm picking up here. If you're a man, you're very masculine, you're handsome, you're charismatic, you're funny, you're intelligent, you know, you're playful, you know, you got it all. If you're a female, you are, you know, able to balance out your masculine, you're a go-getter, you know, you go after your dreams, you go after your ideals, that masculine energy, but you're very playful at the same time. You're very loving, you're very warm, you're very nurturing, you're very sexy, you're very commanding. You command and generate a lot of attention. You're the type of person that people feel get what they want. This person always gets what they want. You know, they always get that, the good looking ones is what I'm picking up. But there's a certain energy about you, pile number 4, where you are very controlled. And because you're very controlled, people find you to be very intriguing because they feel to themselves like there's a shyness about pile number 4. So on the outside, you could be very commanding, very attractive, and very in your power, very dominant, right? In your power, unapologetic, courageous. But when people get to know you, it's like, oh my days, this person's so playful. They're the opposite to how to what they project outwardly. Yeah, we have vulnerability. So you hold a certain, you know, childlike quality about you, you know, you're very, you know, caring, you know, and you know how you look outwardly is not how you are inwardly. So you're very sensitive as well. So people perceive you to be very sensitive, very warm-hearted is what I'm picking up. And people feel like they can be vulnerable with you. But, you know, what you project outwardly, you know, could scare some people off, because for some of you, people could perceive you to be too beautiful or too handsome, or you've got everything going on for you. But when people take the time out to get to know you, they see that it's not just about your looks or what you have. There is some depth to you. You know, you are caring, you are kind, right? And then we have journaling. So people may feel like you may like to read a lot, you may like to learn a lot, you may like to write. There's something about you that likes to communicate with others. So for some of you, you could always be on your phone. There's something around communication. You like to communicate. There's something around poetry. So you could be very poetic, something creative here, picking up fifth house. So I'm definitely feeling that you are perceived by others to be a person that, you know, likes to create. You're very creative. Some of you could enjoy writing stories. Some of you could enjoy singing, dancing. Some of you, I definitely feel, you know, some of you may like to write children's books. So some of you, you have this side to you that people don't really see. But once they get to know you, they realize that there's a lot of depth and there's a lot of creativity, you know, because on the outside, people may view you as someone that is, you know, all about yourself, which is not true. You know, you mustn't judge a book by its cover, you know, because I do see that you're very attractive and you're very sought after. You're very popular, whether you acknowledge that or not. But there is some depth to you. And, you know, this could be like a childhood passion of yours, because I definitely feel there's something around writing. So some of you could be poets, or you may write songs. You know, music could be a thing for some of you. Some of you could write songs for other people, for yourself. Some of you like to sing. Some of you like to draw, is what I'm picking up. Some of you like to dance. Okay, I do feel that people perceive you to be very, like I said, very there's something very sexual about you. Okay, but how you look is not how you really are. That makes sense, because you don't really focus on that. You know, despite you, yes, you take care of yourself, and some of you look young for your age, but you have this energy about you that you only showcase to other people. This could be people that are in a relationship with you. So people that you are in a relationship with, or that you have been in relationships with, they know that there is depth to you. They know that you are very creative. It's not just about your looks, right? But other people generally, even your partner, if you're in a relationship or not, they see you as someone that can be reserved, could be like Virgo, Leo cusp, but strong Leo and Sagittarius vibes I'm getting here, especially Leo. People see you as someone that is, you know, I'm seeing that Chris Brown song, you know, when that War to War song where he goes into the house and all the vampires, they're trying to get him. Yeah, something very seductive, like I just got to have them. Okay, you're like forbidden fruit to most people. And again, you arouse both females and males, right? It's what I'm picking up right here. You're very popular, so you may have a lot of friends. You know, it's what I'm picking up right here. Whenever you go into new environments, you shed light into atmospheres. You may also shed light onto truths, you know, that people weren't aware of. So you are like a truth teller as well. You're the type of person that changes the name of the game. So if things were a certain way of being, you're the type of person that when you put your stamp on something, things change for the better. You know, you allow other people to evolve to a higher way of being. You like to spread light, positivity, and joy to others. You are all about truth. You are all about people seeing their self-worth and value, because you see your own self-worth and value. You are all about justice. I'm not picking up Libra vibes yet, but you are all about justice. You are all about treating other people fairly. Some of you may have a Libra ascendant. You are all about spreading your light to others, you know, and you are all about sharing as well, and allowing other people to connect with their inner child. And that could be done through like song as well. You know, you are all about not being too serious. Everything doesn't have to be serious. Why can't we be playful? Why can't we be goofy is what I'm picking up. You're very playful. You're very joyful. You know, you're very happy. Okay, so, okay, we got miracle, Leo energy again. How people perceive you, part number 4, is someone that can be a miracle. Like you are like too good to be true. Don't want to blow your trumpet, but I have to read what I feel, what I say, what I see, right? You are a miracle to a lot of different people. You are magic. If you never know it before, you need to realize that you are magic. Okay. You got that magic dust. You got that it factor. You got whatever that it factor is, you've got it. okay, with this miracle card. You have strong values. You have a strong sense of self-worth. Your solar plexus is popping, pile number 4, right? People know that when they step to you, they need to come correct, right? Because you've got a lot of respect for yourself, that you do have this way about you, that you don't take no nonsense. Yes, I'm playful. Yes, I'm bubbly, but you need to step to me correctly, because if you can't step to me correctly, you need to come out of my life. You've got that type of way about you. You are able to manifest your dreams into reality. So if you didn't know it before, pile number 4, you are a strong manifester, is what I'm picking up right here. You bring miracles into other people's lives, and you bring miracles into your own life, okay? You are optimist as well. Sagittarian energy I'm picking up. Let's see what else. I need to step away from the connection, number 2. So other people or your person value you as a person that may like your own space from time to time. People may also see you as someone that is always in a partnership as well. So people may feel like even if you're single, right? People may view you as someone that is in a relationship. There's no way that that woman's single, or that girl's single, or that guy's single. They are too hot. They got too much positive traits about them to be single. You know, so you are a person that people can't keep away from, whether you realize that or not. You are a person that people want to get to know. You are a person that people want to be in a relationship with, okay? We have this number 37, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you are also a person that, you know, you could be quite detached at times, okay? People may feel like, okay, you may intimidate people as well, because they may feel like they want to be in a relationship with you, but they are just not on your level. So you have this way about you where people put you on a pedestal, and they may feel like, oh my days, like that person will never go out with someone like me because they're just too fine, right? They just got too much things going on. So why would they want to be with someone like me? But I feel like you have this very soft-centered side that you only allow a few people to know, and you value emotional connections and maybe mind, body and soul connections more than the outer appearance, right? So some people may feel quite intimidated to connect with you. That could also mean friendship groups as well. They may feel like they're not attractive enough to be with someone like you, especially in relationship groups. Your partner may feel like, you know, you are very independent within the relationship, and there could be a fear that they may lose you as well, okay? So that's something to be quite mindful of as well, right? And they may feel like you detach too much away from the connection sometime, and because you are this magnificent person, they may feel like they may lose you to someone you know, someone like yourself, when in fact you may view your partner as like you. You see your partner as your equal. Whoever you connect with, you view them as your equal, or you wouldn't even be with them, right? And you see everyone as your equal. You know, you are the type of person that always fends for the underdog. You don't like side with the rich, or, you know, side with the privileged. You side with all, you know, whatever background they come from, etc. How people view you is someone, like I said, they see you as marriage material, right? Some of you could actually be in a relationship right now, and your partner views you as someone that they want to marry because they realize that you are amazing, and to be in a relationship with someone like you is like, as the card suggests, a miracle. Okay, you are a miracle to all. Okay, and I feel like you know, you are able to create your own miracles, okay? Because you trust yourself, and you believe in the power of being optimistic. You believe in the power of hoping for the best, wishing for a better day, right? Maybe some of you have been through stuff to make you become this way, but you always thought of a brighter day. I'm hearing that song, Annie, Tomorrow, Tomorrow, you know, because you always believe that, you know, things will work out for the best for you and for others, right? You always have this optimistic way about you, you know, this self-belief, heavy Jupiter energy. Okay, so with this wedding card right here, people view you as someone that is in a relationship already, or that is eventually going to get married, because you are so amazing that people just want the best for you. People view you as someone also that again, they would like to marry, they would like to settle down with, or that a lot of people won't want to just have like, you know, a fleeting relationship with. And even if you had fleeting relationships, people view you as someone that is eventually going to settle down and marry, because you're very amazing, and people feel like someone as amazing like you deserves the best new love. Okay, so for some of you, people feel as though some of you could be in a new relationship, and I feel like people view you as someone that, if it's your friends, they may feel like you have taken time away from your friendship groups because you are in a new relationship that is serious. They may view you as someone that, yeah, you're in a new relationship, and because of this new relationship, you may be taking time away to focus on your relationship, but they are happy for you because they feel as though you're so amazing that you deserve nothing but the best. Maybe you've been single for a long time. Maybe you've been focusing on self, and now they feel like, finally, my friend has got a new relationship, or my family member has got a new relationship, right? If you're single, you know, people view you as someone that should be in a relationship because you've got so much amazing qualities about you, okay? Again, some of you are in a new relationship with someone, and your person views you as someone that is their new love and someone that they want to marry, okay? How do people view you? Pile number 4. Did I say pile number 1? Pile number 4 is 2 and 7. Pioneer. Okay, love who you are. People view you as someone that has a lot of self-respect, but people also see your vulnerabilities. They know that you have heart. They know that you're caring, and they view you as someone that, you know, has a sensitive soul, okay? With the 2 and 7 right there, which is number 9, people view you as someone that still retains that inner child, right? And still retains that childlike essence about you, okay? You haven't forgotten your heart. Despite your trials, your tribulations, they still view you as someone that, and also for some of you, if people have met you for the first time, you feel like the type of person that they've met before, or you feel like a friend that they've connected with when they were a teenager. There's something young and youthful about you. You remind people of their youth. That's what it is. You connect people to their inner child. You remind people that it's okay to be playful and goofy and, you know, live out your dreams and the things that you wanted to do when you were a child, yeah? And then you feel like you treat everyone as though they're your friend. Right? Because I kind of slipped there. I said, yeah, right. I feel like I'm talking to a friend right now. So you treat everyone as though they are a friend, or as though you've met them, as though you've known them all your life. Even if you just met them before, you give people your undivided attention, and people can't help but fall in love with you because you've got this amazing personality. You look good, you know, you feel good to others. Your energy is just bright and positive and amazing, that you're just one of a kind, to be honest with you, that 2 and 7. Okay. People love spending time with you. And when they spend time with you, they never want the time to run out. They want to learn so much about you. They love your positive aura. They love your positive energy. We have peacock priestess, mother, daughter, sister, lover. Okay. I am enough. 2 and 4, 6. So yeah, so some of you could be, you may have a lot of sisters. You may have daughters. Obviously you're a daughter. I feel like strong female vibes of this, but male energy, also the King of Wands. You could be a sister and you could have a partner, so you are loved by all, you know. If you have children, your children are so, you know, they're so thankful to have a mother like you. You know, they feel like, you know, they're so blessed, especially when they look some of their, you know, when they talk to some of their friends, you know, they realize, you know, I'm glad my mum is the way my mum is, because they feel like with some of their friends, you know, they are unable to connect with their mother the way they can connect with you, have that mental rapport, their mother being so playful, so understanding, right? For some of you, you know, your mother feels like you are the perfect daughter, okay? You are amazing, you know. They find you to be the perfect child, okay? And for some of you, if you are a sister to some siblings, they feel like you are like the favorite sister. I don't believe in favorites, but, you know, you may just have one sister, and your sister finds you to be like her best friend, and she's so happy to have a sister like you, okay? And if you are in a relationship, your partner feels like you are like everything to them. You're like a sister, you're like a mother, you're their best friend, you're like, you are enough. They only see you, they don't see anyone else, right? You are the love of their life is what I'm picking up. And for some of you, you know, people perceive you, even if it's friendship groups, they feel like you are the sister that they never had, even if they have sisters, or, you know, they see you as, even if you are connecting with older people, right? You have older friendship groups, they feel like, you are like the daughter that they never had. Even if like they have children already, you are the daughter from another mother, okay? Not to say they don't love their own children, but they see you as one of their children, okay? So you're like a chameleon. You're able to connect with a lot of different people of different ages as well, right? Again, if you are a mother, or if you have your own children, your children just find you to be magnificent, right? Your partner, they feel like one day you're going to make the most amazing mother, you know, especially some of you may be young, you may not be thinking about children yet, but they feel like, you know, one day you're going to make the most amazing mother. If you are of that age, your partner could be thinking about having a child with you, specifically a girl for some of you, because they want that child to be just like you. Okay, so we have moon child. Wow, I didn't even see this. So we have number 7, moon child. So for some of you, you know, people may perceive you to be very fertile as well. And people also feel like if you have children, that your children are amazing. They're magnificent. For some of you, you could be pregnant and people feel like your child is going to be very, you know, a very special child. All children are important, but you know, people feel like because you're so magical and you're so magnificent, that your child's going to exude those attributes and qualities. So there's going to be like a second you given to the universe, which is very powerful. People feel like, you know, if you are, you know, very fertile, right? Okay, if you are connecting with, if you have a partner, your partner wants to have children with you because they feel like, you know, you are so magical that you will bring this, you know, magical being into the world. Okay, so they do want to procreate with you. For some of you, people feel as though people perceive you as someone that is someone that is very highly intuitive. Some of you may have like a moon in Cancer, a Mars in Cancer, a moon in Pisces, a Mercury in Pisces, a Mars in Pisces. I don't know why I'm getting that, but there's something very spiritual about you. And you know, if you are in relationships, your partner likes to co-create with you. You may have children already, but if you haven't, then your partner may want to have children with you, a lot of children with you, because I've just focused on that word enough. I also feel like, you know, females are very drawn to you. You have this great rapport with female energies, right? Even if you're a male, you're very in tune with your feminine qualities, that a lot of females may confide in you, and a lot of females may actually fall in love with you as well, because once they get past your exterior, they realize that you are very in tune with their emotions, and this makes them fall in love with you even more. Okay, and a lot of females, I feel, if you're a male, want to be impregnated by you because you have the attributes and qualities and emotions that they, you know, that they are connected to, and they feel there's something about you that people want to have children with. People want to have children with you, especially if you're a male. I mean, even a female, I feel like you're very feminine and you're very fertile. You're very strongly fertile. People sense this of you, okay? And you know, some females may, again, there's something around your beauty and something about you. Some females may feel like you've been given too much feminine qualities, because I did pick up jealousy here. I'm sorry, pile number 4. But some females may feel like, and if you are in a relationship, if you are a male, could be same-sex relationships, some of your partners may feel like you get too much attention from females, okay? So if you are in a relationship with a female, if you're a male listening to this, your partners may become very jealous of you because they see the effect that you have on females. Even if you're just walking down the street, a lot of females are drawn to you. You're very attractive, okay? If you are in same-sex relationship, your partner may feel like, why are these people always looking at you? Okay, because I can go on about your sign. A lot of people are attracted by you, same sex especially, right? Well, regardless of whatever sex you are, you generate a lot of attention. You just exude this beauty, this inner beauty, and you have this, you radiate this femininity, you radiate this fertility. And again, females, some females, you're probably aware about them because you're very highly intuitive, pile number 4, so you know who these people are, right? They're very jealous of the fact that you have this quality about you, because I did pick up something about you always get the good looking ones, you know. So you may have like good looking kids, you're very talented, you're very creative, and I feel like you're very creative with the way you express yourself. So you're very beautiful and you have a beautiful personality to match, and then it's like your kids look like you, or your kids have this magical quality about you. So this can generate a lot of jealousy and vendetta from other people, which you are aware of because you're highly intuitive. So I feel like you stay clear of these people. But people feel like, why do you have to have it all, is what I'm picking up. That could be from males as well. From males, they feel like, why do all the females like you? Why do you have to get all the girls? There's something around that. You get all the good looking girls or the good looking guys, regardless of what you're into, pile number 4, right? You just get the good looking ones. This is how people view you, right? Also with this moon child, again, I do pick up female energy being quite jealous of the fact that you get the good, something about you getting it all, okay? But generally I feel like you're very fertile, or people perceive you to be very fertile, is what I'm picking. I could stay on that card for a long time. And very highly intuitive. So people know that there is depth with you. You know, you have a people are aware that despite your playful disposition, your joyful character, there's the energy of depth with you. There's the energy of higher knowledge. You know, this is the indication that some of you could be tarot readers. Some of you are psychics. Some of you are aware of this gift. You have a gift that you are aware of, that you only allow a few to know about. And some people are quite aroused by this and also fearful of this, because they know that there's something very powerful about you, but they can't quite put their finger on it. And what's so powerful about you is that you have inner knowing, okay? How do people view you? They view you as an entrepreneur, or they feel like you should be an entrepreneur. They feel like if you're not doing so already, pile number 4, that you are an influencer. They see you as like some sort of celebrity. Okay, so people view you as someone that is very powerful, someone, if you're not already, should be in the public eye, someone that should work for themselves. And I feel like most of you are thinking about that, or you're doing so already. They see you as someone that is very successful or will become very successful, because you are an influencer, okay? They see you as someone that's very powerful. How do people perceive you? The ocean. Yeah, there's a lot of depth with you. I did mention that, right? And people view you as someone that, you know, you may have this way about you that ebbs and flows, okay? So you may have this way about you that you only go where the wind blows or something like that. So you may not stay in places for too long. People may feel like, you know, you could be quite wishy-washy sometimes. Like one minute you're, you know, very bubbly and playful. Next minute you're very dark and brooding. When I say dark and brooding, I don't mean like in a detrimental way. You could be very serious and very spiritual. So you have this way about you, like people don't really know what they're going to get with you, but that's what intrigues them. Okay, with the ocean right there, you can make people feel very calm, but you can stir up people's emotions. And I did pick up on that before. You stir up people's emotions in a way where they can be quite uncomfortable about it. So for instance, same sex, you know, if you're in a friendship group, your friends may, not all of them, don't get scared, pile number 4, but people of the same sex may start to fancy you, like you. And especially if they are heterosexual, they may start feeling emotions that they have never felt before by someone of the same sex, and it may make them feel a little bit uncomfortable, because it's like, this person's too attractive. Whoa, I'm feeling certain thoughts and feelings. So you arouse emotions within people that they may have repressed or they may not have had before. You also arouse emotions in people, you know, that they may have tried to bury. Okay, so for instance, if these individuals that you connect with wanted to, work for themselves, they may have just thrown it at the back of their mind and thought to themselves, it's never going to work for me. It's no point. But then you come into their life like a burst of sunshine, and you're living out your dreams. You're living out your purpose. And then it makes these people believe like, wow, if they can do it, I can do it. So you are able to ignite a flame within others as well. And again, with this Ocean card right here, I am picking up that, for some people, it may unfortunately make people turn on you because they may feel like you're too positive or you're too optimistic, you're too happy, and because they're not feeling happy in their lives, depending on, how highly evolved these individuals are, because some people can see other people and aspire to be like them, and other people may feel like they will never be like a specific person, and because of that thought, it may make them turn on that person. So you may have like people that are repelled by you and your brilliance because of jealousy, or you may have people that are inspired by you and it allows them to reach their true potential. So you arouse emotions in people, powerful emotions in people, okay? And then we have, I'm here to guide you. So you are a leader, I feel, pile number 4, and you are someone that that does have high knowledge, and you are a teacher of some sort, whether you realize it or not. You are an influencer, and there's something you're magical, okay? And then we have, I surround you with joy and happiness, okay? I did pick up on this Leo energy that you may have. You could have Leo in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus. Definitely Sagittarius energy I'm picking up here with that optimistic, playful, positive attitude that you have. So you are here to just bring love, joy and light to others. And whenever you are around others, you spread love, joy and happiness. And if you didn't know it before, guys, you are magic. You are one of a kind. Continue to be the magnificent you, because this is what people feel when they're around you. You fill people up with warmth, with happiness, okay? Even if you're not feeling too good about yourself, okay? You give off this energy of, having self-respect, of being very positive. You're very playful. You're very kind. You're very caring. Not to say you don't have down days, but your essence is one of magnificence. Your essence is one of magic. Please keep being the amazing you, pile number 4. It's been a pleasure to read your energy. Peace out.